By the time I get to Phoenix, she'll be rising.
At just 4 years old, with a $5 department store guitar, Glen Campbell became a musician.
Like a rhinestone cowboy.
The Rhinestone Cowboy became a shining gem in all genres. He would go on to release more than 70 albums and take home just about every music award under the sun.
That keeps you in the back roads by the rivers of my memory. It keeps you ever gentle on my mind.
It's hard to fathom such a brilliant artist getting to a point where he can't even remember his own name.
Because it's so depressing to lose a loved one to this disease.
Glen's wife of 35 years, Kim, recalls first realizing something wasn't quite right with her husband.
Just him repeating himself a lot. He was shadowing me everywhere. He didn't want me out of his sight.
In June 2011, the family went public with Campbell's Alzheimer's diagnosis, and they invited a film crew to tell their story.
Oh, it's my daughter.
No, that's your second wife.
The documentary I'll Be Me was released in 2014. The film follows Campbell on his very last tour.
I said, honey, what if, something happens and you mess up on stage? You're repeating yourself or you have some odd behavior. We don't know what to expect from this disease. And he said, I'll just tell everybody I got Alzheimer's.
Fans showed up in droves, cheering Campbell on even when he forgot the words.
We're gonna have some trouble on out here, guys. This really is terrible.
The tour had to come to an early end. There would be more disappointments down the road for the Campbells.
You just had a knife in your mouth on the bus a few minutes ago.
I did not!
The family joined a memory care community where Campbell has been living since 2015. Kim has made it her mission through her organization Care Living to improve the lives of people with Alzheimer's and their caregivers.
It's extremely stressful and expensive and depressing. So I want to really encourage caregivers to take care of themselves.
Humor helps.
With Glen, it was easy to do because he's just innately funny. He kept us laughing the whole time.
Campbell can no longer talk or sing.
He can't play guitar anymore, but occasionally he does play a mean air guitar, which is really adorable.
Kim says Campbell's guitar skills were the last to go. Vanderbilt doctor Susan Bell says that's not surprising.
Music and playing the music was a very familiar thing to him, and so it was a way of him being able to orientate himself to a familiar surrounding. So something he was very comfortable with, obviously was very good for him.
While you won't see Campbell on stage anymore, you'll still hear him. Glen Campbell's music is so celebrated, it would be nearly impossible to spend an afternoon here on Broadway and not hear at least one of his hits.
Anybody that wants to call themselves a guitar player in country music knows exactly who Glen Campbell is.
And they know his final recorded song.
One thing selfishly remains. I'm not gonna miss you.
It's hard to listen to without tearing up, and know what he was actually singing about.
You ever get the blues?
Yeah, I do.
The Campbells know the end is near.
We can talk until you can't even remember my name. Daddy, don't you worry, I'll do the remembering.
But like all of the greats who went before him, Merle Haggard, George Jones, Patsy Cline, and Johnny Cash, their music is never forgotten.
I'm not gonna miss you.
Doctors say while the medical community has made strides in slowing the disease, they are a long way from finding a cure. Early detection can help. Doctors say if your family is experiencing any symptoms, make a doctor's appointment It may be nothing, but if it is something, you'll be glad you found out early. Liz Lohuis, Channel 4 News.